Coming back to the land of Gaia, which this still needs a lot of saving here, folks, and we'll pick up exactly from where we were last time. I'm in, off near some shovels here and see what we have. Point. You would speak my tongue, show you the way. Womp womp. Oh no. We all being one with our monkey. Thanks a bunch. Drake's gonna fight the flow, but don't get lost, man. Okay. Thanks a bunch. Alright, let's see. Instead of having wild werewolves, we have little sad. Yay. Hey? Hey, so let's see how far we can get going. So we have it's the toadstools. Nelson. And now we'll find out about these golems here, and with what happened to be looking at, we'll still a ways off of that. So we'll just do what we can do. So let's see. Oh, let's say. And let's try free someone. Okay, they were immune to it, so that's no good. Wild gun, okay. That explains a lot. Maybe fire will work, would suspect. But that is a lot of money, so that's pretty good. We will also gladly okay. Bluey. Overpower file. Okay, there we go. Yes, that is some sort of item. Okay, that's definitely not good. Okay, let's see. Not worried about these guys, see? Like. definitely gladly take these apples all white and steam. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, seems like we did miss a little bit of stuff, and we have ourselves a good ambush. I'm gonna try fire on one of these toasts, since no ice doesn't work on them. Re, hey, that's pretty nice. Okay, and we'll just bonk this guy. Aye, no need for mash. No need for the mashing. Oh, I built for Cecilia, that's pretty nice. So let's see what we... okay, that's where we came from. Okay, there was something over there. But the guys on the single, hope you will let Cecilia hit some AoE. So let's see what this does. Ooh, Data Soulbit. Okay, that's no good. Okay, so guess gonna try fire again. So just gonna backtrack a bit. Yeah, I guess gonna try the first area. Yeah. Coming. Still looking at this. It's overweighted OPG Twitter. Yeah, there's still a lot of people going on about FF7 this, FF7 that. Also seeing some tails. Let's see, that was not it. Earthbound Heal. You know, this one has Persona, which they'll not you stupid teen dating sims, like a provincial exploration world building. They do not care for Persona 3 in particular. One little super ponytail. Now, I'm gonna try ice, since snow lightning does not work. You'll get this. And the next one they'll take is Seal Blade Chronicles. Seal Girls was fun, but washed. They hope Seal Blade Chronicles was gonna be the answer to Seal Girls, a Battle series, the Seal Saga, but it was all official, also graphics. Deku, who like a cheaper mediocre version of FF. Most of the tails, E and E's fit the bill too, which they don't count for that. And the last one they'll take in is every FF after 10. Storylines, villain, story, blah blah blah. For the most part, never been the same since. They also feel the same for Soulshin after till the end of time. And then for the older stuff, they'll story with Chrono Cross, fully developed plot, fully characters on, and Earthbound. And so all of that. So let's see. What else can I find? And now, so we're gonna have a little list here. 15 RPGs are overrated and 15 are worth the second look here. And starting off the list, starting on the overrated side of things, they're starting with FF14 being overrated. Okay, this is where we need to go. So, of course, yeah, FF's one of the most popular franchises ever, which, for good reason, yeah. No surprise, turn MMO, which is the second MMO in FF history, with 11 being the first MMO. They wound up creating something that was a real slog. The first underrated title is Fallout 2, which personally have no interest in Fallout. So, while gamers always know about the series, really hit the mainstream with the release of Fallout 3. Just a fairly 3D version of the Wasteland that detailed the first two isometric entries. So yeah, while a lot of people did come on with Fallout starting with 3 to the first two have just fallen by the wayside. Right? The second overrated title, which do have this one, is Super Mario RPG. Which going on, repetitive, awful snow wheel gameplay mechanics have always been done better in other games. Other RPGs open up a new world to explore. Already know about everything without Super Mario Universe, so it wasn't much to play still. 27. On the way side is Paper Mario. L, and more stuff going on. Like about. Of course, this one, Paper Mario, and the sequel, bouncing you the awful players and look at the Super Mario universe never seen before, including new gameplay stuff. I got seeing some new mechanics is always good. Good. So on and so forth. Want to check this out down here before we jump in. And then number 26 on the overweighted side, which Cave told us, huh? I'm gonna try file. Let's see. We 10 ain't bad. Okay, Bill Shagel, that's help the guys a bit, but not Cecilia. Next one, 26 overweighted. FF7. Another major RPG people love, but don't get why everyone loves it. There has to be a case of nostalgia blindness on this one. Go back and play it again as an adult. Seriously boring and repetitive. Like it says, the scouts go back in the day? Yes. That's all for anything hasn't been done numerous times already. I do feel like yes. Have never done a second play of FF7. Just never been inclined. I even did do the one full play, which was like about 2000 roughly. Well, 1999, 2000, though Bowser's when HB and Hill did do FF7. It just did not feel the full still. Not to say FF7's bad, just found it underwhelming. And number 25 on the other way side, which they were going back and forth, and this is one have never played much. But something could never get into is Secret of Mana. And try just no dice. Yeah, I'm okay by my walls, we'll get down. Seems like we're doing pretty okay overall, so yeah. Okay, so I got a little something. Ship Graveyard heals our next destination. Okay, let's blow some stuff up. Okay, what's up? Graveyard. Calls a terrible name, the Ship Graveyard. Gee, wonder why. Okay, that's Miss Nunley. Let's blow some more stuff up. Nothing there. Okay, this is for our homes. Okay, don't. Of course, we've already maxed out Rudy's home, so no need for that. Don't you have legs in the sand? I can't find it. Hey, get back here, doggy. Hey, Russell told me this so long ago. During the age-olds, the final battles were fought around here. Weapon called the Guardian Blade, the mightiest of all weapons. Several legends around these falls regarding the blade. Woof! Okay, that is a good lead. Now we gotta go back to blowing some stuff up. Hell yeah. Okay. Nothing good. Nothing fell. Okay, here's our shops. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, yeah. Beefy upgrades. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay, now we need to get rid of some of this stuff. Bye-bye, get rid of that. Yeah, focus on defense first. Chief a level for Miss Cecilia. Yeah. Just get rid of what Cecilia had. Can't afford any weapons though, so that's fine. Extreme Chaser Dan, kind of familiar with Dan assaults. That's why he challenged the police in going into the desert. They were separated the maze. And Dan lived. Well, he was kind of useful this time. Okay. Got Bluey. Bullshit baby. Let's go. So let's go back to doing our best Bubble Man impersonation. Like that, well, Nolan from FFO. I saw Dream Chaser back then. After the so-called Guardian Blade, I was lost, left my honey behind. Okay, no, well, chill. What will you say, Bob? Bam! Was to Hillberry Sensibly Gucci Pub in. Okay, well, good there, so let's do some Greenwich. And getting back to this. Okay. People here were happy when Secret Man got a remake. Was a flop though. Seems to get rid of everything that people loved about the OG and have at least tried Secret Man, both OG and remake, to get into either. Basilisk. These guys kinda look like chocobos loosely. See? Number 24 next overrated tile. Now they'll go on about Fallout 3. I guess the Wilds still prefer the OGs. 23 on the underrated side of things have the remaster, which have a checkout, but do not have the OG at this point in time. Talking Suikoden 2 on for the PS1 era. As Studio seen a lot of people talk about how this was one of the greatest RPGs that most gamers have not been through yet. They'll say yes to that. And have never touched a Suikoden on at this point in time, but the closest thing, and plus there are like 50 people that can fight in Suikoden 2, but I guess the title that comes the closest to Suikoden have played is Sayuri Chronicle 100 Heroes, which wasn't bad. "22 on the overrated is another title do have, but I have never touched. Chrono Cross. The Chrono Trigger was fantastic, only played maybe an hour of that. But the Wild Seal did not count for Chrono Cross, even though a lot of people did. One underrated Golden Sun I've never done. 20 on the overrated inside. Talking Pokemon, which just have seen some. I think may have seen the odd Pokemon tile. Not something happen to be really that interested in, really. They have had a lot of fun with these games when we were younger, but as an adult, they really won't. It's always made for kids. It's $19 on the underrated side, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, which I haven't done. Not a flawless game, main will recommend play. That was played with the 2 mods. And the Wilds feel like this Vampire the Masquerade should be. People should be playing instead of Fallout. And which is a segue number 18 in Skyrim overrated. Have seen Skyrim, no desire. Number 17, which do have this physical, and hopefully do plan on getting to this one at some point in time. Number 17, on the other way side, it is Wild Arms 3. Hey? Also, RPG still on for a chance to play in Wrestle Saint, but Wild Arms does. Franchise that decided to go a different way to other games at the time. And mad respect. 16 on the overrated side is The Witcher. Yeah, okay, Wilds have no problem with with Witcher 3. Anyone go back and play the first Witcher, which they find the story was told to enjoy, and they do feel like the Witcher 3 solved everything. 15, obviously, don't have this, never played it. On the other way, it is Skies of Arcadia. Yeah. Also plays a lot of people didn't play this as it was developed on the Sega Dreamcast, which was a console not a lot of people got. Was released on the GameCube 2 years later. 14 on the overweighted side. This is something well worth booze to touch. But Kim holds. And even the people who like the franchise make jokes about how they really don't know why they enjoy it. At the end of an FF game that allows players a chance to fight along Disney characters. A lot of fun, not so much still teen. On the underrated side, no we'll have this. Orc the Lad. And tactical RPG way throughout the Bethesda blah blah. On Adult of 12 overrated Deus Ex. People trying to get back to play this recently. Absolute mess. Yes. We gotta do eyes on the Science Thistle dude. Number 11 on the underrated side, which I've only took a quick peek at this. Guardian 2. Guardian 2 was originally came out on the Dreamcast, like Skies of Arcadia, which was mentioned earlier. Guardian 2 would see a PS2 release. So yeah, that's something to get on to. Now we're only the top 10 now on the overweighted. Ni no Kuni. Show easily the most beautiful game on this list. Continues to be beautiful despite being years old. Make up for slow gameplay. And a little bit of other stuff. Number 9 on the underrated title, which would agree on. But at the same time, it's something could, for whatever reason, could never really get into when they play this. Lost Odyssey. I mean, you would think had the Lost Odyssey had everything happen to be lucky for, like TV, maybe it was the QT wasn't interested in at the time, characters, everything, we're getting checked off, but just whatever reason, no dice. Nice, and let's see. Unlike some of the other games on the list, Lost Odyssey decided to keep the combat system similar to many other RPGs that came out at the time. On the overrated side, World of Warcraft. And you know, WoW's more the most popular games ever, but the WoWs feel like it's pretty bad. 7, which have done underrated. Persona 3 have done the reload. Old fucking love Persona 3 reload. And do have P3 on the PS2. Who saw off as a spin-off series of the Grail SMT franchise. I said the Wilds feel like Persona 3 how took it become its own famous series, which is the Persona series. 6, overweighted, Ocarina of Time. To some, Ocarina is the greatest AOPG ever, while certainly good, it's nowhere near as good as the reputation it has. 5. On the underrated side, have this as well, and obviously never touched it. Favorite Story. Yes, the graphics look bad now. And can get past it, it'll be good. Number 4, Planescape Torment on the overrated side. 3, on the underrated side, which is something else to have, Legend of Dragoon. Okay, number 2. This is what these people feel like is the most overrated RPG ever. Personally, can't confirm or deny. I have not gotten to this one yet, but hopefully do plan on getting to this at some point in time. Star Ocean: The Last Hope. It's more of a sci-fi feel, which that is Star Ocean. The Wilds feel like they will pretty satisfying that Star Ocean 4 didn't turn out well off of something, but most of the RPGs don't, but drop the ball, and they'll number 1 on underrated tile, which think have this. Obviously, I've never played it. Valkyria Chronicles. Another tactics tile. Also, that's interesting, because do have a good portion of those. We're trying to cross the NLC, no ships coming days. Is the Marshals. Heals your bones, man. Okay, since this is kind of recent-ish, within the past 2-3 months, so let's dive in here. Any overrated JRPG game TC might buy a tryout besides FF7 Remake. Hey, 23-point jump for Rui, so that's pretty nice. Damn, 28-point jump for Jack, that's beefy. Souls Rune 1 for Cecilia. 16-point jump for her, that's pretty solid. Okay. So, let's see. Some other people's takes, and it's also off FF7 overrated. No, the remakes, just the first one. Check out Dark Souls. The next one is going with FF10 being overrated. Next one's A Tales. Overrated. Check out FF9. Trails. And yeah, I guess a lot of people focus on Trails. Doesn't fight with a lot of people. Apparently, if it does fight with you, it's like a religious experience. Gotta be okay with the pacing and very showing philosophy. Next one, FF10, Soul Ritual 3, Tales of Arise, highly overrated. DQ11 Child is trash. Ash. Everyone says Occupied Traveler is overrated, so go for that one. This one loves Octopath Traveler. Only played Octopath Traveler 2. Loved it. This one's taking metaphor if you mean overweight. Game's still good, but a masterpiece. Gonna have to say no, Phil. Hell, because metaphor OLB Fantasia is HBM's number 3 game ever. So that's saying something. People confused if they call FF7 overweighted. Has it not aged well? Yes. Change influence old gaming that came after World deserves high level of praise and respect for that which go down. Yes. Let's do find FF7 highly overweighted, but it still deserves respect at least. FF7 Remake and Sea of Souls are both shady deceptions, so if you exclude FF7 Remake, go for Sea of Souls, which still have not played. 8? Okay. So we have a little debate on Expedition 33 here. First reaction is that's not overrated. Elaborate. Okay, back to OG Pulsar here. Who does call E33 good, but not a masterpiece like many others say, boils out to how much original Pulsar hated Act 2's any plot twist and Act 3's pack. So back to the reaction. Also see phone. Oh no, yeah, I mean, so many souls, huh? Sea of Souls, Lunar Silver Soul. Oh, the old GFF7. Persona, OGFF7 and 6, Persona 5, Chrono Trigger, Sea of Souls, Seal Blade. I'll try something underappreciated like Eternal Sonata, which do have that. DQ HD, which assuming that's DQ 3. E5 Royal. I know which for a little extra here, it's great, but the way people glaze is wild, especially what the story's just mid. Then they go on about Persona 3. As the Marshmallow story though gameplay does step a bit. Chrono Trigger 3 colon ease. FF7 overweighted? Bingo. This one has a food. Chrono Trigger, which I barely sneezed at. FF Tags, never even touched it. FF4, slaps. Persona 3, of course, loved. Reload Persona 4, I've only took a quick look at. Little Silver Soul story. Now we're gonna have a little bit. Like this will be a little bit of a little forward hill. Now, overweight or underweight RPG. So starting off here on the overweighted side, FF9, which also heals people throw around FF9 is the best mainline FF. And they've seen it slowly emerge as a fan favorite over the years. But I'm gonna be honest, they didn't kill for FF9. Sorry was one of the characters outside Sidar and Vivi. Unforgettable. The combat is terribly slowish, do know about that. Not the world's JRPG also ever played. But the Fearful Wild it really baffles this one. Yes, not for them. And then that underweighted tile is Lost Odyssey. Now the Sakaguchi title of the mix, which also played Lost Odyssey years if you do not have at the time or not being interested in Xbox 360 JRPG, because they're the only one who played all had much. Yeah, they were warned though. Soldier 2 was one of the PS1 special RPGs. Game was so broken that 3 hours in you can see scum your way to a weapon you shouldn't have till 25 hours in, allowing you to overlevel in a configured area not meant for you for another 50 hours. They continue a bit. This one, although overweighted, it literally ain't AAA JRPG like FF, Tales, Pokemon, Persona, so forth. Underweighted, the winds are changing, but Saga. Huh? This one's just doing an overweighted tile, which gonna have to. This one's gonna be a whole disagree. See? This one's taking FF13's overweight because it has fans apparently, despite how baffling it is. Yes, and that's a whole no heal for HPM heal because FF13's ironically one of the last FF titles have played did line up a drawing, oddly enough, although there are some issues though. Yeah, 360 would still have the game, but no 360. Underrated. Take an instant anti-full/apocalypse. Overweighted Tales of Arise. Long granted, dialogue just goes on. Okay, this one is taking Single Play Chronicle on their overweighted tile, their underweighted. Which does not show how underrated this is, given how successful it is. But they just can't get over how much they love DQ8. DQ8 is that damn good, people. Oh, but like should have been just as popular as FF. back in the day. Only now is Deku taking off at the West Belt. Goddamn time, people! Underweighted is FF8, overweighted FF12. Overweighted is 16-bit hour Fire Emblem. Underweighted, saying 16-bit hour, but light gristle. This one's taking FF7 and Breath of Wild on the overweighted side. On the underweighted side, they'll take Legend of Dragoon and Lost Odyssey. On the overweighted side, they'll take in FF7 with a quote-unquote cult status. FF7 has this being a generational milestone. Underweighted is Far East of Ian. Don't know about. Overweighted Single-Player Chronicles 1. Underweighted Single-Player Chronicles 2. This is one I don't see that often. But this one hasn't done many modern RPG, so they're gonna be going with the older ones. But this is the first time I've seen, can remember seeing Phantasy Star 4 being overweighted. Which they just felt like Phantasy Star 4 was just too easy, and the plot too similar to Phantasy Star 2. On the other weighted side, Evolution of Puzzle Quest 2. Chrono knows blasphemy, but Chrono Trigger's a bit overweighted. They don't see anything gully about it. Overweighted FF10 cast of unlikable douchebag tropes with bad writing, dopey acceleration animation, stupid costumes. Underweighted is FF12. This one's fine. Breath of Wild 3 has underweighted like overweighted like the patch flow. Neo got best cool graphics can only get you so far. But the story and gameplay is boring. Underweighted J Cocoon. Okay, 3DS edition. Overweighted Radiant Historia. People made Radiant Historia be a more Chrono Trigger with this hopping between alternate timelines, having two different timelines. Doesn't matter, they're both boring, every aspect just feels drawn out. On the underweighted side, which do have this one, Alliance Alive. Someone finds a waifu similar filled with nothing but fellow overweight. As much as love Persona 5, it is overweight. And okay. And definitely no have 3 of these full show. Their first overweight tile, which do have Tales of Vesperia. Guess it was good during its time, but other Tales styles be it. Like Graces have, much better combat. Vesperia has spell cast. And Tales of Arise is a much better game than Vesperia. Their second overweight tile, which haven't played it, Octopath Traveler 1. Didn't like this one as much. Yes, the unique abilities of characters and how they interact, all those were cool, but the gameplay wasn't as interesting and could get repetitive. If their first underweight tile, which have this bad boy too, Lufia 2 Rise of the Sinistrals, gotta see the gameplay loop, but this is addicting. Their second underweight tile, pretty sure don't have this one. SMT Full Apocalypse. Underweight goals, which not do have this physical, right? It's not in the best shape and it's not 100%. And halfway a little bit of this, Persona 2 Eternal Punishment is the greatest RPG ever, and Xenoblade X is the best RPG since. I want to talk overweight FF7, and both OG and remake suck. Wouldn't go that far. Oh, but they killed for OG FF7 and dropped remake. And same with all the Kim Holtz, which have never touched Kim Holtz and have no intention of doing so. Oh, on the way, Twisted Tales of Spike Fang on the Super Nintendo. Oh boy, this overweight tile here is gonna have to throw hands with HBM here. Melancholy Shameful's too overweight. The first was Fall Superior. Yeah, think HBM is not a moose. And do feel like overall do prefer Shameful's 2 to Shameful's 1, but no, some things Shameful's 2 does well. Like you can do some fights to grind if you want. Do feel like the graphics are better, but do feel like those things that Shameful's 1 did better, like the soundtrack pack and all of that. Alright. Lonely Blade. Yeah. Okay, back here again. Okay. Chrono Trigger that has the soundtrack designed, but the story is mild. child is that the protagonist have a single line of dialogue during the entire game. They can accept it if it was Zelda, but for an RPG, no. OG FF7 was not appreciated enough for stuff like its themes. And then this one is taking Persona 5, Yakuza, and Xenoblade on the overweighted side. Never played Xenoblade or Yakuza, can't comment out. And then Persona 5 game called overweighted? Yes. Underweighted Suikoden 2 haven't touched it. Underweighted Yakuza 7. Underweighted Blue Dragon, which do have to add, never saw it. By no means is Blue Dragon sub 80 minutes ago. The Volso will give Blue Dragon an A7 and take 2 points off for Maru Mobile, which will be 85. This one hasn't done any JRPG since the Genesis era, and they'll take it Fantasy Soul 4 overweight. Also production value, as it was a 24 megabyte cartridge, which back then was decent size. It was too easy. Fantasy Soul 2 is exactly holy though, but they made 4 real easy for whatever reason. You like a lot of fair games so underweighted. Overweighted FF7 and underweighted is FF8. Well, this one is taking Tokyo Xanadu over the Trails of Cold Steel series. And at this point in time, yeah, it's gonna be a soft no. But then again, have only done of course, did play a lot of the OG Tokyo Xanadu. Never finished it, but did finish Tokyo Xanadu EX Plus. Enjoyed it, for sure. Then Cold Steel, have only done Cold Steel 1. And personally would take Cold Steel 1 over Tokyo Xanadu EX Plus. But did find Tokyo Xanadu EX Plus to be pretty damn good. Solid 8. This one's doing full over and unders on the overweighted side. They'll take an FF7 remake. Yes. D11's overweighted can maybe understand Act 3 a bit, but overall, no. Tales of Arise should give another chance too, and Xenoblade haven't touched. Underrated Trail series, which haven't played enough Trails. Just Balance, Nayua, and Cold Steel 1s all have played on Trails. El Seal Guilds haven't started. FF5 is being underrated? Yes. Oh, yes to FF5 being underrated. And Persona 5 Strikers. Did enjoy that. I do wonder if this is... I do wonder if this one's a joke pose or not. fighting is a little bit funny. Like, they're calling FF8 overweighted, and FF7 is underweighted. Whether this is a joke post or not, which assuming it is. Yeah, fine. This post funny. But getting back down to it. Overweighted, it's soy only, the Dot-Hachi trilogy, and last recall. But if you take away the cool offline MMO concept and gameplay, the story for this specific series and its connection to the OG felt undercut. Everything else is great, just except for the story. The Bell underweighted title, which have been starting to give this a little bit of thought at this point in time. Do have it physical, but haven't gone to it. That underweighted title is called Bane. And the full show's not calling Cold Fate a masterpiece or anything. But Cold Fate was a game that was looked down upon and scoffed at up and down by Soulsborne fans, and ended up being battle that people wanted to pay as. With for a little overview, is that Cold Fate is an anime style Soulsborne. And also felt like Cold Fate was a pretty damn good B game that had interesting mechanics that also feels like could be included in the primary Soul series. And story that was told through character memories and interactions ended up being better than what it should have been, including what happens at the end. This one's taken Adele, best JRPG ever made, Skies of Arcadia. Yeah. So next up, there are overweighted titles, Persona 5, underweighted FF12 best combat in the FF series, underweighted for the next one, Last Remnants underweighted. This one has a bit of an underweighted list. They'll keep it to one title, a system, to be fair. Now, they'll underweighted DS title is Super Robot Tyson OG Saga Endless Frontier, which haven't touched the Super Robot series. PSP Scroll Lancer Wayfarer of Time, haven't touched that series. PS1 Eternal Dreams do not have that. PS2 Gold Lancer Generations do not have that. Though PS3 representative is Tales of Grace's F. Do have that one. They'll PS4 representative as like to call the series blah 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 blah, which is your Huawei Memorial Massive Deception Truth. Do have that. Do have those. I've only played your Huawei Song. Overweighted Tales, underweighted Legend of Heroes. Overweighted literally AFF. F, which kind of agree on. Underrated Xenoblade Chronicles X. And the overrated title will be Skies of Arcadia. They'll underrated, and they'll take it to first Ni no Kuni. Now the one saying Persona 5 is overrated, which agree. Underrated, Breath of Fire Dragon Core 5. That's interesting. Think. And then reaction to a final post about Super Whopper Tyson being underrated. The reaction is the whole series is underrated. Overrated FF10, in which this fossils, draw a line that JRPGs took a no side, the minute they turn from text only dialogue to VA and quote cinematic cutscenes, and FF10 spearheaded that revolution. And they'll underrated titles Chrono Cross one of the best looking best selling PS1 games, Excellent Wine, blah blah blah. Hellside Eve 1's highly underrated, hated the second. Though still great. Overrated Persona 5. Don't really get how this is one of the highest rated games ever. Fun 50-hour game that gets stretched way too thin over 100+ hours of horrible pacing, repetitive dialogue chat, network anime plot, increasing role stations. Even the high school sim aspect isn't that good. Not bad, Lost Isle has some good things to say, but to them, he fights like an 8, which do get well they'll cover for, especially with if games stretched out too long. Underrated Last Remnant. Overrated Skies of Arcadia, one of the biggest Sega fans out there, but this one was a splash that came. It's only recycled story about collecting the different colored Gothic crystals to overthrow the evil empire, one on character, slow boring combat, roughly all in musical world, all enough to dress up a boring, tedious game. Though underrated tile don't have this particular entry. Thinking about it, no, don't have this particular one, Tales of Eternia. Of all the Tales titles, this is one of the most slept on and also one of the best. Overrated DQ11 fighting poops and jello's not the postal's idea of a good time. They'll underrated one. They still haven't come across an FF entry with battle combat than FF13. And yes, HBM Hill loved the combat in FF13. Besides the Chloe Leo dies, it's game over. Hated that aspect of 13's combat. Overrated FF7 Remake. Also gave too many boring filler sections. Fans don't want to talk about those sections. They'll underrated tile, which have not gone to this one yet, but do have it. World of FF. Really cool game celebrating FF. Not the best, but it'll spell overshadowed by FF15 at that time. Overrated DQ11, underrated Breath of Fire 4, which never touched Breath of Fire 4. overweighted. They're taking the Deku Tales of Persona series, which you're gonna fight on Deku being overweighted, and to a degree as well, Persona. Himself haven't played enough of. On the way, Valkyria Chronicles 4 and Lightning Returns. Overweighted, everything Tails. Underweighted, everything Shadow Holtz. Another one's also saying Shadow Holtz is underweighted. Overweighted Chrono Trigger, underweighted Breath of Fire 2, really underweighted, one of the most glorious JRPGs ever for this one. Even it's much better than Breath of Fire 3. For Mission 3, don't know if it's a JRPG or not, but let's call it a JRPG. So Buffalo over Japan doesn't get the audience it deserves outside. 3's Leisure Man, Jim is beautiful, awfully underweighted. Couldn't get into Leisure Man. So looking for a teal, not all JRPG. Jim, that's underrated. Brigadine Leisure for San, haven't touched it. 6. Next, Pencil Dragoon Saga, overweighted. Ooh. Oh man. This one's being spicy. The all white. The overweighted side of things is FF7. Yes. Yes. Octopath Traveler, which not sure. Yeah, assume it's Octopath Traveler 1. Could be the series, they don't specify. Persona 3 through 5. Well, Fire Persona 3 and 5. Persona 4 haven't done. And they were respecting the mob for calling FF10 overweighted. HBM's gonna be throwing rocks at this post though. Underweighted. Lost Aussie, which I've touched on, Suikoden 2, 3, and 5. I have the remaster of 2. Do have 3 and 5 on the PS2. Who? Next up is Wild Arms, which this is the first time I've ever played Wild Arms, and it gotta be with what I've played here on Wild Arms. Wild Arms 1 at least is pretty good. Psycho Frontier, Breath of Fire 2, Thousand Arms, Persona 2, both Assassin and Eternal Punishment. And Suikoden Web Sawyer, which don't have that one. And Suikoden Tax do have that one. Overweighted Breath of the Wild. Don't know about the underweighted. This one saying FF5's underweighted, specifically when it comes to the other more popular entries to the series. Hell yeah, Bordeaux! No! Reaction polls with the reaction poll, so 5 is still top 2D FF. Best gameplay? Yeah. Character building by far, more focused story. Yeah, out of the 2D FFs have 5 third behind 6 of 4. This one is, at the next one, they'll find they think Lost Aussie's a bit overweight, in which they still enjoy Lost Aussie. though. Now, when they got rid of L360, the only game they kept was Lost Odyssey. Similar. Yes, only kept a few 360 titles when they got rid of the 360 years back. And Lost Odyssey was one of the few did hold on to. But they also found Lost Odyssey soundtrack underrated. And they were going so far as to call the Lost Odyssey soundtrack Uemasu's best work, and that's saying something. Next one, underrated, Lost Odyssey and Grandia 2. And they're going so far as to calling Lost Odyssey having possibly the most faithful original RPG made since FF10. And Grandia 2 is often overlooked classic JRPG with a great battle system. Although the overweighted side, they'll take a Pokemon, only just started in Fate. This being extremely easy for the overweighted molecule. Second one, Xenoblade Chronicles. In their opinion, it's as good as X or CO2 and Tona, but still get the kudos of being the OG experience. And last but not least, although they have a soft spot for FF7, they find it the hardest of the PS4 titles to get back to. The translation is terrible. They don't like the pseudo job system material, unfortunately. Really hopeful to also look at this title now without thinking about all the unrolled Hispanic influence of FF7 no one ever wanted. That literally sucked the very soul out of the game. We'll agree on that last bit on FF7. Stop milking FF7. And this is coming from someone here who's never really cared for FF7. And so this next one has on the underrated side FF tags, including Advance, Mega Man Battle Network, Ni no Kuni, FF12, and finally some love showing Full Shiny Falls. Hells yeah, man. And they're overrated stuff. The other FFs, Kim Holt series. Although Kim Holt's one is still among the postal subtitles for nostalgia, and the only one, though they still enjoyed it. But the final 2 through 4 for the next one. Then for that, some underrated stuff. For this one, it's quite a list. Yes. So now I finally feel like going to the place going now. So let's find this. There it is. Okay. They start off with Shining Falls. Gone before Fire Emblem came with, so the whole 5 plus our exploration sequence of Humo. Hell yeah. Yeah. Valkyrie Profile 1 and 2 haven't played those. Lunar 1 and 2 have barely touched Lunar 1. Done. Let's talk about Alondras. Gold Suns Atelier for being consistent. the O2, Knights of the Soul, one or two good games that were low budget, but fun with great quote-unquote assets. They're gonna hold for a sec. Knights of the Soul 1, which did finish early on in the year. Good, but not great. Knights of the Soul 2 haven't gone to that one as of yet. That Shadow Hole series were great and unique. We'll also like Crystal stuff. Like we sell tags, which have that Wild Own series. Shane will probably see another one. Same with Orc the Lad, which haven't done Orc the Lad, but this is really all have played. Anything East of Falcon? Yeah. Trials of Man, yeah. Secret of Man, don't know. Old Man series really big with Sorry Pel Saeed. And they don't want to be a Debbie down on the overweight section. And so let's see. They start with F franchise. Like, it's the only JRPG games casuals know, play them a dislike or love, yet still love Pokemon. And their most disliked FF is That's where it's also get downhill. Lulu already nice, but the rest are good low non-mentioned to like it for world map. After every player game have it, big letdown, but Titus turned off this disposal of JRPGs and anime for years before they came back. Still like FF though. 14, then staying, and it's all FF related. 42, FF14 story. They don't get the love for. They spend so many hours with the game, but MMO stories just doesn't hit right for this also. And the last one, FF70, has some fun. Whether I have a whole new game, whether I have a disappointed girlfriend who has no idea what's going on, why should we kill? Overrated ARPGs, underrated turn-based. Overrated. Overrated. Well, going with FF6 or 7, although they love them. But 7 in particular was a lot of people's first RPG, was an insanely popular genre in the West up to that point, which back in 97, yes. The graphics, soundtrack, story, all pretty great, felt like it was just the perfect song culturally. The PS1 was essentially brand new and cutting edge at that time. So there were a lot of nobody's first cracking into gaming. Anime was in the process of getting huge at the West, thanks to Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, YY Age, etc. Even RPGs themselves were probably taking the building Samsung and American Lexicon. Underrated Kingdom holds 2 extra points for the Final Mix version. Underrated, they'll taking the first Shadow Hold style. The sequels, not so big on for this one. Underrated, the Suikoden, Rayar, Shadow Holds, and SFT series. Overrated, Tales. Underrated, Blue Dragon, and Suikoden 3. And now it's time for the last food here. And Tales is overrated, underrated, Xenoblade Chronicles X. Overrated is Resonance of Fate, which have not played. Underrated DQ8 definitely deserved to explode popularity in the West with that entry. Amen. Overrated FF6 falls apart after the World of Ruin, never goes back to being enjoyable like the films have. Like, yeah, well, the cover form, but what? What? Underrated Alternatical 2 Melody of Manifalica have the fancy edition of Alternatical 2. Well, to play with sticks at JRPGs. Overweight, guess they'll take FF7. Overweight FF14. Underrated Wild Homes. Overweighted, they'll take a Chrono Trigger. Underrated will be Recipe. FF5 and 8 are underrated. Hell yes, FF5's underrated. FF8 could, for what little did play FF8, could not get into the Junction system. Guardian? Underrated? Yes. Feel like Guardian is more underappreciated. Suikoden 2, underrated. Panzer Dragoon Target needs more love, and so does Shining Force 3. Overrated. They'll take in Pokemon. And this one doesn't count for FF10. Overrated. FF12's underrated. That is that, though. Now, can't find this. It's can't find what need heal. No. And also something else I've seen, although although don't really kill us, did see that Battlefield 6 had a shit ton of foils on release day. I think it was like 740-some-thousand. And plus foils day one, so that is a lot. Okay. That was an angry hit. One more. I was really missing something here. I'm just going to keep walking. I'm not trying to find because there was. Yes, there was a little something he'll just have not been able to find. Alright, there we go. So yeah, I was just really overthinking that. New enemies. Okay, now Should be something movie. Yeah, I can't get that. Yep. So let's see this fight. Still nothing much. Wait. Hold up a sec. I guess some of these underweighted tiles probably won't ever get around to even touching thing. Things like shower holes being one. On way other stories, he's guess finally use the spell finally. Jack smashes still. And we'll try shocking these guys. Okay, that did a little something something. That was an ouchie. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, definitely gonna take this. Hell yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's a double save. Okay, let's see what we got in this one. Wait. Let's see what we got after this fight. Okay, so do a fire on the health for now. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Well, that's something don't want. I guess that teleport we took a look at, that was the one we could use. Use? Yeah. Yeah, we have a good grab heal. Ah, there we go. That's what I was looking for. We will gladly take that. Let's see what's okay up in the tail. So let's see. Hey. We all finally starting to make a little progress now, which is good to see. Hey. I guess it's and should debate what could definitely do what could potentially do for a Shine Falls. Rolls one for 2026. Six. One impossible. Oh, challenge could do, just a thought, is maybe, just maybe, the minimum holy challenge for Shining Force 1 have never done that particular challenge. Ish. This fills with with the if that was Shiny Falls 1. I mean, with like Shiny Falls 1, you would think you would need Hal, Hans, Ken, Lo, and Luke to begin Shiny Falls 1. Right? Wrong! It is possible to skip them. And with the minimum volley challenge, that will also let some of the lesser characters, like say the 2 bullets on a bubble white, get some love. And the minimum volley challenge starts off really slow since you only got Max. Next. And Max will be by himself for the first 2 fights. Given how the AI is, you're gonna be missing the nucleus of power on Louis. The first mandatory character that comes along is May. Hey? Hey? Try this skull. No. Okay, once we get... Okay, these guys are strong. The lightning. I do feel like May is definitely one of the better Knights of Shiny Falls 1. She starts off as like a first king. Comparable attack. And agility. While Ken has high HP, low defense, May has low HP, high defense. It's an all. Okay. I guess did overlook a switch here. Okay, see if it freeze can once you want these basilisks. Yes. That you're gonna really have to power level Max. And eventually May as well. Now, you get May starting in Battle 3. And Battle 3 is the only fight where you have just Max and May. And Max is the hero's default name. So, Max... by Max referring to the main guy. So let's see what happened to Mess. This. I should double check if they get this duplicate, which pretty sure did. And so let's see. And then starting in Battle 4, you're gonna get Chris. I do feel like Quiz in Shining Force 1 is definitely one of the better moves and arguably best heal. Among the healers in Shining Force 2, Quiz is at worst the second best heal. Now trailing only Tawasi. Who? Then you will only have Max, me, and Chris for all of Chapter 2 till the end. And then definitely with May, switch between the Lance and Spiel, like in the circus fight. I do see the Shade Abbey fight being really rough. Tough. Yes, that's a definite fight where you wish you had Blaze 2. Who? Then you get the builds, Bubble Boy and Amon. And I guess. Okay, definitely need that. Okay. Okay, seems like Diane might be mandatory. Oi? Since you will apparently need Diane. And with the laser light fight, you can cheese it by having the birds go after the Silver Knight. Easy dub though. And also you can, and you'll also get Pele after the Laser Eye fight. Right? And you have and then with Bulbasaur you have you'll gain illness, so you'll have the three mandatory Sentinels in May, Pele, and Ernst. Ernst? And that's why you're gonna be having through team where you get blue. Still can't get over Bell, so let's see, gotta go back. Let's see if this helps. Okay. Hey. Blue in Shiny Force 1 does join a bit auto-powered, but with some good level ups, Blue can whack. Heck. Okay, nothing fell. Well, I've been with the okay, let's take care of healing first. Okay, Jack's Forge. Okay. Have a little boss fight here. Okay. Okay. Hiya, dude. Yes, we're gonna be seeing the Dread Mantis. So, now it's time to get our defenses up. Then so yeah, battle 24 is where you have the minimum poli. Yeah, charge up our force a bit. Try to really beef up Cecilia a bit. Okay, that wasn't terrible. 200 plus on Jack. Okay, Cecilia has 2 shields on, so that will help with her survivability a bit. Now it's time to start fighting with some shots full. Oh, Ruby. Nah, yeah, Pastel, yeah, try File. Sorry, about 24, you have Aleph, finally a whistled. Palacio and Iron Man. Iron is awful. I mean, we'll put Iron Man F tier because he's that bad as he's level 10 unpummeled. Gold, which is dumb. And he can't hit with a dab. Okay. We could use a little heals. Heals, so let's just use the guy instead. Yeah, that full 60 really hurt. Yeah, he went down without too much trouble. Yeah, smack that. Hey. To a grapple quile. Hell yeah. That's just like the hook shot in the Zelda series. I guess could be. And looking at some potential thoughts for Shiny Pulse 2. Looking at some about Super Mold. Like No Deads. Soul Pack. Battery Chessel, Sella, Jawheart, Case, and Elwick. Ah, okay. Yeah, well, they'll come a form of this. The why they'll, as the Shiny Force 1 Stone Point. Well, it's Battery, why it's specifically Battery, Chestel, Sella, Jawheart, Case, and Elwick. Here's the angle. Oh, is that Bowie is max, Chesel is Ken, Sella is low, Kaysen is Tao, Jawheart is Luke. You get all of them early, but you have to wait a while for Elric. who's Hawks. I want even want to stay true to the Shining Force 1 Poly concept. Stella must be promoted, and talking base promotion only, which would mean Stella must be promoted to a fickle. Oh, well, she will have less than P-Phil. Jason only has Blaze as a whistle, and Alex arguably Bell as a brass gun. And then if you want the easier time, you could only promote people to their special class. Dialogue. Well, if Malicious could be lying at the A-list, and screaming for this person if Malicious and it's at one let the power light show this world some shadows. Slash wound acquired. Okay. Yes, we still got 2 more chesties we could grab. Wasteland coil. Okay, that's cool. You know? Okay. Not quite done here. Okay, for this one, Shining Falls sample, which the Shining Falls can only have 7 characters. 1 Soluso, which Barry's Manatone. So he'll be your Soluso. 1 has an axe, 1 spill slash lasso, 1 ultra, 1 hero, 1 spellcaster, 1 unarmed attacker. This particular challenge shows as soon as you get the caravan and can easily reorganize your force. Special exception for the hero is they can use staffs or knuckles. When it comes to Barry, if he's not selected as your Soluso, he can remain inactive on the battlefield as the 8th member, but cannot contribute to the battle in any way. If characters do join unexpectedly, Barry can egress, even if he's not used. So we'll need a wrap around over here. So hold on. Okay. Hey. Oh yeah, now do remember that one chest. Okay. Hey. Hey. And yeah, this next shooter could be any difficulty or level. You know, And this particular challenge is no heals. Which is anyone besides Selwa who has an asterisk, Kona, Fraser, and Sheila. So, for this challenge, it's as it sounds. You have to do the entire one without using any designated healers, which will call for a heavier focus on iron management and preparation before each battle. As well as test the endurance and defensive abilities of everyone involved. And well, you can use your items, equipment on, and up it goes back to Selwa, who has an asterisk. Up until receiving a replacement character, Selwa can attack and use items, but she cannot use her magic. Heck. And this challenge, which was as the 2025 challenge one did on Shining Force 2, but this one has a slight failure. Yeah. Which did Barry, Selwa, Case, and Slade, Taylor, Conan, Taya, Fraser, Sheila, and Chats. That was the poll used. And Kiwi and Lemon have asterisks by their name. Yeah. This one goes is that once a member of the Final Force within P-Choice, they must be played at all master party by the end. There are also 2 quote-unquote non-MP characters allowed, both are associated with magic, and be tricked out of using equipment. The irony of Kiwi and magic battles should be evident. He does have a random chance of flame breath, which is after a promotion. And he can also make use of magical items like the Shiny Ball, Bliss, or Holy Coil, and Healing Rain, and various rings. 8. And with Lemon, who is magic type because he is a vampire, and can use weaponry to cast magic like Diesel. The Dark Soul Hold has Diesel, Ellis Axe has Flash 3, Evil Wing for Bolt 2, and also Barry does get the Levanto Metal Sword, which is Blaze 3, and the White Ring with over 2. As well as the Geese Army, possible Diesel for Ninja Slate. So that was a neat little read, honestly. Hey. Okay, so let's see. So yeah, that's always way damn fun. So yeah. So now let's head back to town. Down. Okay. Let's take care of business here. We need a missile then. The bracelet gave to my wife found it on Indigo. Only had the sense to distinguish between Kilish's toupee. Wife said taught me a whole lesson about what's really precious. Kilish's toupee. Main thing that Kilish's power. Not necessarily. Well, Powell's Supasio decides to protect something deal. Killer slowly builds inside Jack. Something fish of force acquired. Pile. The ship is here. Now we can cross the LC. Guy washes up debris from all over the LC. Suddenly, the remains of a gold ship wash upon the beach. Eep! Eep! Okay. Hey, and we need... Okay, now near... Oh, didn't see the magic shop. Oh yeah. Well, should have gotten a, yeah, they get the duplicate. Want to double check though. Trade ship called the Sweet King or something like that, or the Hobo. Okay, a gold ship, that's not good. Good. Move it, Gramps. Okay. There's the hobo and all that good jazz. I'll just take a peek. Okay, okay, here we go. This is what I was looking for. Okay. That's 8 though. Okay, let's do one of both. Let's take this. This. Let's stay with Valkyrie. Let's do a white spell now. Let's take that. Ding! Suction. Okay. We're good. Okay. Hey. See how this damn gold ship. Even fuel ships coming and going there before. That's no good. So, yeah, this is... Yeah, did a little too much grinding, but that's okay. But this is a pretty good stopping point for the night, folks. So we'll deal with this school ship next time. Levels are looking pretty damn good. 23, 24 on our levels. So we'll deal with this school ship next time, and this will be it.